Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Falcon BMS version 4.34 with Gaming Pilot. Here in the F-18. I actually just started playing this game within the past few days, so still learning quite a bit of the new stuff about it. I did spend a few hundred hours playing 4.33 over the past few years, and was very excited when I heard 4.34 came out. So been working on learning this game with the updates and things, and so far it's been pretty awesome. Still have a lot to learn, but in this video I was just going to run through the quick training mission. It's really just the carrier launch. I can demonstrate that, but ideally my plan is I'll launch forward off the carrier. There's going to be a flight of 4 F-18s that are going to take off after me. So I want to launch out from the carrier, probably fly maybe like 5 miles or so straight ahead. I do believe I'm pretty heavy here. So I'm going to fly out and burn a little bit of fuel. Then I want to come back through, and I'm going to do a carrier flyby, ideally, if that works out. And then go a few miles past the carrier and demonstrate a Case 1 recovery, and hopefully with a decent landing, although they haven't been real great in this game yet. So, alright, well, let's give it a go, start setting things up.
Good morning, Rooster 1, you are number 1 for departure, taxi and hold short.
So he's talking to, there's an E2 Hawkeye next to me that just called for departure. I'm going to actually turn off the helmet mounted display. Sometimes I like it in combat, but honestly I find it a bit distracting. I'm an older school pilot that never really got used to that side of the technology quite yet. So, alright, I think we take off with flaps on full. Not 100% sure, but I would assume so in this case. So if you notice too, one thing that still looks like is a bit of an issue in the F-18, the radar altimeter just shows up blank in the F-18. I think it might in the F-16 too, unless you switch it on, but in the 18 it's down here. Go up to reset, back to norm, and then back to reset, and it seems like that reboots it.
Blade 1, warship, F-18s, request taxi. Good morning, Blade 1, you're number 3 for departure. Hold present position.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call.
Give way to Spade 1, F-18, taxiing.
Just to get
Rooster 1, taxiing.
in the lineup here.
Spade 1, Singleton, F-18s, request taxi. Good morning, Spade 1, you're number 2 for departure. Hold present position.
Okay, so I'm
Give
gonna
way
hold
to
position.
Rooster 1, E2, taxiing.
Yep, we're gonna wait for the E2 to take
Rooster
into
1,
position.
contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 26520.
Once he moves, we'll move up, contact tower, and then take position on, I think that's Cat 3 over there. From this spot on the carrier anyway, that's really the easiest one to get to, I think. And if you have a wingman, he will line up on Cat 4 next to you there.
Switch to 26520.
Alright, so since I'm told to taxi, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to switch to tower frequency.
Rooster 1, Singleton, E2s, ready for departure.
Release the
Rooster
parking
1,
brake.
wing 340 at 8 knots. You are cleared for takeoff.
And he already launched there. So I'm going to cut left. And I'm going to make a
Rooster 1,
cut
contact
here.
departure.
And try to line up the best I can here with the catapult. And I'm also going to let it tower know I'm ready.
Spade 1, Singleton, F-18s, ready for departure.
Spade 1, position and hold.
So position and hold means to take position on the carrier, or on the catapult. You're already on the carrier. And you're of course not allowed to launch yet, but you can get into position. Alright, so looks like we're lining up pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Launch bar is coming down. And now very slowly. And oh, okay, I think I just kind of got pulled into position there. Wing folds coming down. I'm going to retract the launch bar. Otherwise, that will prevent your gear from retracting on takeoff. That does happen. It's happened to me a few times. Looks like everything is pretty good, set, ready here. Flaps are down. So I'm going to do our control check. That looks good. Speed brake comes
Spade
up.
1, wing 340 at 7 knots. You are cleared for takeoff.
So we're cleared for takeoff. So at this point I'm going to hit Control, Alt, Shift, and T. And that's supposed to set my takeoff trim, but it doesn't look like it did. So I'm just going to manually trim up a little bit. Alright. And at this point, I'm going to bring throttle up to about 80%, 85% maybe. There we go. Looks good, stable. Control checks. We're moving. Alright, this is where we would look over, give our salute. Throttle's up, and we're ready for launch. Hands off the controls. And because we have it trimmed
Blade
up, we're
1,
up.
4 ship, F-18s, ready for
Gears coming
departure.
up.
Blade 1, wing 340 at 7 knots. You are cleared for takeoff.
Alright.
Altitude.
Reset.
Altitude.
Flaps up. I did forget my landing light there. Now I'm going to come out of burner. And let's see if I get a contact departure call. I have not been getting this one every time from the carrier, unfortunately. And I do believe you want to stay below 500 feet.
Blade 1, contact departure.
Actually, I'm getting a departure. Let's see if... But see, then I get here and I cannot report airborne. Which I don't understand. Yeah, my departure frequency just doesn't quite come up. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But, alright, so I'm going to go ahead, go back into burner and just climb a little bit. Really in the interest of burning a little bit of fuel too. Get light enough to come back around for this pattern.
Blade 1, airborne, 4 ship, F-18s, 4,000. Blade 1, departure, fly heading 175, resume on navigation.
Alright, so they're turning off our heading. So I think we're okay if we want to try to come around and find the carrier for a pass. See if we can do it. And that other flight of F-18s was the only one that was going to take off after me, so we shouldn't have any conflicts that way. We're going to come in for the flyby. And the carrier might be turning, I have no idea, so just got to be ready for that. Doing like a 450 knot pass. Again though, this is good, trying to burn off a little fuel. I don't know how what the minimum weight for landing an F-18 is on the carrier, but I'm sure it's probably far less than what we're at. So there is also an option to dump fuel, which might come in handy. But these burn off. It burns off pretty quick here too, if we just keep the throttle up at low altitude. About a 500 foot pass, about 400 and 415-ish or so. go into burner, make a few miles of distance, and then we'll call inbound for a case 1. Again, full afterburner, we will burn. Yeah, well, we'll have no trouble burning off some of this fuel in no time. I haven't even actually done a case 3 recovery yet. There was one time I got the needles to come alive, but for the most part I've kind of been having trouble even getting the ILS to really work for me. I haven't probably put as much time into it as I should if I really want to figure it out. But alright, still only about 6 miles from the carrier. Let's burn off a little bit more fuel. My little sonic boom, I think we just broke Mach. But, alright. Well, let's see. So, start, we gotta go to the carrier page and just call inbound mother.
Spade 1-1, F-18, 15 miles, south, 11,000, inbound for landing.
And I got no response.
Spade 1-1, F-18, 15 miles,
Altitude.
south, 10,000, inbound for landing.
I'm really confused here. I should be on the right approach frequency.
Spade 1-1, F-18, 15 miles, south, 6,000, inbound for landing.
Well, I am very confused. I don't know why I'm getting no radio here when I should be on the correct frequency. Thought there might be an alternate approach frequency. There's paddles.
Spade 1-1, F-18, 10 miles, south, 3,000, inbound for landing.
Well, I do not understand. So let's see if we can skip a step. Let's see if we can do a CU call.
Spade 1-1, visual, 5 miles. Spade 1-1, unable, contact approach 26510.
Well, so let's try this. 26510. So, I think it's this one. No, that's to get it to guard. Shit. I don't even know how to get it to COM 1.
Spade 1-1, F-18, 4 miles, south, 1,000, inbound for landing.
Yeah. Well, this isn't working out. I don't think I got the right approach frequency loaded in here, if I had to guess. see if I report the break what happens. This probably won't work, but hey, let's try it. Alright, hook's coming down. I go flaps to first notch. And gear coming down. One funny little glitch I've been encountering is I don't always have wheels on my landing gear when I put them down. It works when we first load in, but anytime I like raise my gear, go do a mission and come back, they tend not to be there. They might be this time. Nope, no wheels. So that's something I also have not yet figured out. Alright, I'm going to turn around into the carrier here, start slowing down. Full flaps. I'm going to still try to keep it between like 180 and 200. I've also been lining up left of the carrier pretty much every time. I just don't have that sight picture down yet. I know I'm a little high and a little fast for the real pattern, but this thing gets underpowered very quickly, and we end up getting a little high on the AOA, and it's kind of a problem I've been encountering over and over. And then I start descending way too quick, and more often than not have come up short on the carrier then. I doubt I'm going to get paddles contact. It would be cool if I did. I'm not really expecting it. Time to back off the throttle here. Definitely a bit overpowered. On glide slope though. This is where I think I would be getting normal paddles contact if I was, if it was working. I'm still working on it.
Paddle contact.
I got it. Didn't expect it. Gotta
Call
be ready
the ball.
to call the ball. I have the ball in
State
sight.
1-1, eyeball. Fuel state A2. Roger, ball. We will make it easy. You're a little fast. You're lined up left. Come right. Don't settle.
Alright, looking pretty good.
You're overpowered. You're lined up left. Keep course. You're on glide slope. You're a little fast. You're lined up left. Keep course. Don't go any lower. Wave off.
He gave me the wave off after I had touched down. Alright. Hook's coming up. And I'm moving really weird here. There we go. Alright.
Spade 1, taxi clear of the runway.
Well, so I'm somehow glitching really weird here. Okay. Let's see if I can just get over to the side and get parked here and figure out what's going on. Alright. Well, made her down. Not a terrible approach. Even made it without wheels. So, let me know what you think. And if you have any ideas on how I can fix any of this stuff, I'd love to hear them too. So, alright, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.